pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. I acknowledge, and our group acknowledges, the long history of resistance on Wiradjuri land. Always was, always will be. Aboriginal land. So my name's Kat. I'm from a group called Central West New South Wales for Palestine. We have people in this group that come from Lithgow, from Orange, from Bathurst. We also have some people from Dubbo that are active in the group. So people sometimes ask why regional communities are speaking out about Gaza. The answer is simple. Distance from power does not mean distance from responsibility. We gather here today because there is something very wrong. Our government is asking us to accept the unacceptable and to stay silent while a genocide unfolds before our very eyes. We refuse. Our government tells us to accept inviting Isaac Herzog to Australia as a good thing. We refuse. Shame. Shame. For more than 2.5 years, Isaac Herzog, the President of Israel, has presided over a genocide against the Palestinian people. We are gathered here today to object to his official visit. Let's be clear about who this man is. While in government, Isaac Herzog has personally signed missiles to be dropped on a civilian population in Gaza and has declared that an entire nation is responsible for October 7th, language that the United Nations and the ICC has found amounts to incitement to genocide. Boo! Yeah. Boo! Further to this, Herzog has described interfaith and interracial marriages as a plague, said that his party must not be seen as Arab lovers, run an election campaign using an image of an Arab man in the crosshairs of a rifle, visited sites of massacres not to mourn Palestinian victims, but to celebrate with violent far-right settler extremists. And he has called the illegal settlements in the occupied West Bank the cornerstone of Judaism. Boo! Boo! Just last week, Chris Sidoti, a former Australian Human Rights Commissioner and former UN Human Rights Council member, said very plainly, President Isaac Herzog should be arrested on arrival in Australia for the crime of incitement to genocide. This is not a fringe opinion. This is international human rights law, and yet Herzog is presented to us as someone who speaks for all Jewish people, and we are told to accept that. We refuse. We refuse! Jewish organizations in Australia, including the Jewish Council of Australia and Jews Against the Occupation 1948, who have spoken at many of our events in Bathurst, have been clear. Genocide, occupation, and apartheid are not done in their name, and they do not believe that welcoming leaders responsible for these crimes creates peace or safety for anyone. This genocide has killed at least 80,000 Palestinians, nearly half of them children, and the real number we know is likely much, much higher. Genocide is not just about killing, it's about erasure. Mass graves are being bulldozed, entire bloodlines are being wiped out, evidence is being destroyed. That is erasure. When our own government participates in outlawing phrases and Arab language, that too is erasure. Children in Gaza watch bombs fall from the sky and ask, what's wrong with me? Why do I deserve this? These children are being raised inside sustained terror. Many will live with complex PTSD for the rest of their lives. This is intergenerational trauma being deliberately created. Starving parents and siblings watch babies die from exposure and malnutrition. Aid remains blocked. Starvation continues. 550 Palestinians have been murdered by the IDF since the ceasefire was declared in October of last year. Shame. Shame. How can anyone witness this and find it excusable? Caring about Gaza is not extremism. It is an expression of our shared humanity. Over the last 2.5 years, hundreds of thousands of people across Australia have acted, writing letters, gathering, organizing, informing themselves. Gaza is not an imported issue. Through its complicity with the genocide, our own government has brought Gaza to us. Shame. Actions in regional towns matter. In moments like these, it takes courage to show up. There's no anonymity here. When regional towns speak, it's not trend-driven, it's values-driven. Your solidarity today is enormous. Today, close to 30 towns and cities across Australia, many in regional New South Wales, are marking this day by protesting the visit of Isaac Herzog. The message is the same everywhere. War criminals are not welcome here. War criminals are not welcome here. I've got a better chant later on. This movement does not belong to cities. It belongs to all of us, to ordinary people. Regional Australia has carried this moral weight with consistency and care for over 2.5 years. And how has our government responded? By passing laws that are designed to silence us. Laws that restrict protests, laws that criminalize language, laws that criminalize solidarity with other human beings, all under the banner of unity and social cohesion. If you think truth is hate speech, then you have something to hide. For Palestinians, for Muslims, for Black and brown communities, and for their allies, the message is clear: be quiet or be punished. What truly damages social cohesion is not protest, it is the killing of men and women, the murder of babies, and the silencing of those who refuse to look away. Standing up is a valid response to mass atrocity. You do not fight racism by welcoming a leader accused of inciting genocide. You do not defend a community by dismantling civic and political rights. Protesting genocide is not a choice. It is a moral duty. We cannot stop. We draw strength from decades of Palestinian resilience and from the enduring resistance of First Nation people on this land. You will not silence us. You cannot criminalize solidarity. Prime Minister Albanese, Senator Wong, Premier Minns, hear this message. This is the chant. Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Criminals are not wanted here.
Criminals are not wanted here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear.
War criminals are not welcome here.
War criminals not welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Herzog is not welcome here.
Herzog's not welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Herzog is not welcome here.
Herzog's not welcome here.
Isaac Herzog, you can't hide.
Isaac Herzog, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
Good job.